dreams. Soulish dreams are dreams that occur as a result of activities and things we do during the day that would eventually spill into our dream life. And that includes that our thoughts, our desires, and emotions. That's why they're called soulish dreams, because they come from the soul. It is the desire of the soul that is being projected. And remember, we have to go to the foundation to understand how these things work. Now, a man is made of three entities. We are a tripod being, meaning that we have a spirit, soul, and body. The Bible says that at the time of death, that is when separation occurs. The body is buried here, the spirit goes to God who sends it, who gave it in the first place, and the soul is the real you. That is your identity. That is who you are. So you are actually living in your body. So this body cannot inherit eternity, because it is a material body. It stays here. So what happens in soulish dream? Normally, the soul and the body are in unity. That is for people who do not have Christ in them. So the soul and body controls everything that is going on. So the man is seeking material things, seeking pleasures of the world, and hardly will he have anything to do with God. So the spirit is still there. The spirit never leaves till you die. It's at the point of death that your spirit leaves. So the spirit is there telling the man, stop these things you are doing, stop it. So we have come to identify the spirit as the conscience. So if you are doing something that is bad, your conscience will tell you this is wrong. So we believe that is the voice of God. That is the spirit. It is linked to God. So by the time you get born again, you give your life to Christ, your spirit man is regenerated. That means it has more effect, more power. So it becomes louder, and it works in unity with the body and the soul. So you begin to see the person acting more like Christ, behaving like a righteous person. So because the spirit now controls everything about the body. That is the same thing that happens when we fast. During fasting, the same thing occurs. The spirit man takes over, because the body is subjected to fasting and is weakened, so it doesn't talk much. Then the soul takes over, and when it takes over, it has no other option than to work with the spirit. So during that period, the spirit and the soul are in unity. So during fasting, you discover that you hear clearly. You are no longer hindered by your body and your desires of the flesh. So the flesh is one of the greatest enemy of a man. Are you getting the point now? Now, in terms of dreams, when you have soulish dreams, it simply means dreams that come from your desires and your expectations, or your will, your emotions. All those things you are feeling is what is coming. It has nothing to do with God, or it has nothing to do with the devil. It's just you, your body, your mind telling you. For instance, I would break it further. Let me tell you what a dream. Somebody had a dream that he was taking tablets in the dream, taking drugs in the dream. And he woke up and said, I had a dream I was taking drugs. What happened? What happened? I said, check yourself. Go for checkup. You could be sick. There could be something wrong. For instance, now I want to make a clear difference between dreams that come from the devil and dreams that come from the soul, from the body. Now listen to this. Not all eating in the dream is witchcraft attack. Not all eating in the dream is demonic. Some eating in the dream are elemental, meaning that you cannot say this is what it is. Simple example, you are hungry, you've eaten nothing all day. It's most probably that when you sleep at night, you will dream of eating. So you will see pounded yam, rice, egusi. It's hunger that is driving that dream. Your body is talking to your mind, and your mind is revealing this to you, that you need nourishment, you need to eat. You get the point now? So when you dream of eating certain fruits that contain certain high level of vitamins and nutrition, your body is telling you it is lacking it. That is why you are dreaming that dream. So I have a friend, he dreamt he was eating oranges. I said, bro, you need vitamin C. He went and bought oranges and ate, and he felt relaxed. Sometimes your body will want a cup of tea. Your body, you see yourself in the dream, you are drinking tea, eating bread. That is not witchcraft though. It's your body that requires this nourishment. That is why you're having this dream. So don't confuse the two. Now, if you're having witchcraft attack or any kind of dream that comes, if it is soulish, your spirit will tell you. Now, see what happens. I want us to imagine these three entities as human beings. The spirit is a man, the soul is a man, the body is a man. Take it. Now, watch this. Now, the body tells the spirit something. The spirit disagrees. Why? The spirit is loyal to God, his commandment, and his word. The soul is not. The soul is just you. So the body is only after what pleases it, and the spirit is after what pleases God, and you, the soul, is after what pleases you. So it is like you are the real thing. The soul is you. That is you in the spirit. So the real you is the soul. So when you are having issues, you discover that probably you see a lady you like, you love the lady, and you care about the lady, but there are certain laws that are in place that stops you from having anything to do with that lady. I'll give you a very, very good example. A teacher in a classroom, in a school, he knows the laws of the school. The laws of the school stipulates that teachers are not supposed to have any form of relationship with students outside the normal teacher-student relationship. Any other form of association is frowned upon by the authorities. It is unacceptable. Now, what happens to you is that you begin to dream that you have a relationship with one of your students. In fact, you even dream, some even go to the extreme, they dream that they marry their students. Of course, that's not going to happen. You can't marry your student, especially those of them in JS1 and how can you do that? But you are seeing it in the dream, and some people say, I saw it in my dream. God told me that this girl is my wife, forgetting the fact that the girl is 13 years old. You're an old man, you can't marry a 13 years old girl. It's not from God. So, in the Word of God, you will find no such restrictions. It's not in the Bible for your information. Pedophiles, no, that doesn't exist. Because in those days, people marry whatever they want to do. They marry. Marriage has no particular. So long as the father and the mother are willing to give their daughter to you, fine. But a lot of people want it to be included, but it's not there. Check the whole Bible. No part that says don't marry a little girl. It doesn't work like that. You can marry anybody. But yet, the laws of the school says don't marry, don't associate with the students. And he's having this dream. What is that telling him? It is a soulish dream. It's the desire of your heart. The girl is pretty, she's young, she's nice, it's the kind of lady the man wants to marry. But the restrictions that are there makes it impossible for him to associate or marry that girl. So you are guided. So what happens here is that the soul and the body are in communication. So the body uses the eyes to see, observe the girl, want the girl, then tells the brain, this girl will like how, and the soul come together and say, let us see how we will convince this man to accept this girl. And the next thing they bring these dreams up is not from God. Another example, I remember a long time ago, somebody had a dream, and he had a dream, and he called me, say, what does it mean to eat mangoes in the dream? Mangoes. I told him that you are in dire need of nourishment. Go and buy fruits and eat. There are fruits lacking in your diet. Another one had a dream that he was lying down and nurses came and operated on him, and they diagnosed that you are not feeling well. It's a soulish dream. Your body is the one communicating these instructions and these informations to you to tell you that you're not feeling okay. You understand? So whenever you have such dreams, we know. Now, the difference, if it is a witchcraft dream or a dream of initiation, they use foods that are African, African cuisines. They use, you see them, when you see somebody come to you and they present food to you, and then the atmosphere is dark, and you notice people are sitting and they are forcing the food into your mouth. They are forcing it into your mouth. That's how you know it's an attack. The food is being forced into your mouth. So you cannot resist. We call them caterers. Those caterers come, they present the food to you because it is poisoned. They will force it into you. Even when you try to resist, they force it into you. When you are drinking dirty water in the dream, of course you should know that dirty water is not good for your health. So you go and start drinking dirty water, and that will show you that it's a kind of pollution. Then they bring local palm wine, all the local food that are available in the village there is what you will see. Let me explain this so that you get it clear. When somebody wants to poison you spiritually using witchcraft, you are represented by a doll. Like a doll, a small thing, an image that resembles a doll. Then they use food and feed So we know and feed the doll. As they are feeding the doll, they now make incantations that makes that image, that scene appear in your dream. So when you sleep at night, you automatically see food being introduced in your mouth. Now, because of the local cuisine, take note of this word local. The person in the village cannot afford to drink tea and egg and fried bean and cannot drink tea and bread and fried egg. Most of them can't afford it. And if he's going to make a sacrifice to poison you, he will not go and spend that kind of money. He will prefer using the local food. He will use ekpan kokwa. Use real local food to do it. Because that is what the spirits recognize. Because they are the ones who are revealing these technologies and they understand it. This ideology, they are the ones revealing it. So when you see yourself eating real local food, cuisine that you know is really, really local, know that that is witchcraft. But if you see yourself eating fruits, there is nothing wrong in eating fruits or eating in the dream. Be warned. Don't be disturbing yourself. When a dream is soulish, it means it has no meaning. You can't call me. It's just to tell you, your body telling you, I need this, I need that, I need this. In terms of sex in the dream, sometimes your body will desire sex. When you stay for a long time, you've not had sex, you've not had anything to do with a woman, especially if you're a married man, you will dream of having sex in the dream. But the problem is that there is a small pain that is there. In the point of having that intercourse, there will be interruption. That interruption is either somebody walks into the room, or you find that the place is not conducive, or somebody wakes you up, but then you come and wake up wet. So what that is happening is just a wet dream. A lot of us have been having that even right from childhood. As growing up, you have wet dreams. So it doesn't mean spirit husband, spirit. But spirit husband, when it comes with force. It comes in force, and it is a regular. In most cases, it's regular and it's a regular occurrence. And sometimes they don't even allow you to know them. So anytime you get a dream and you see that the dream is irregular, that is the characters, they play. Like you're watching a movie, the way the play is going, you know that this thing is irregular. So you know that two things are involved. One, you are either having malaria that involves the cerebellum, that is this back. So the malaria parasites have started attacking you, so your thought process is irregular. So when you have a dream, the dream is not following a particular sequence and doesn't make any sense, you know that this is malaria. If you have a dream and you notice that the dream is pointing at one thing, nourishment, lust, or certain feelings, you just see yourself, you are desiring a car, you see yourself driving a car. Take note of that one. You are planning to buy a car. The next thing you discover, you have already planned it, I'm going to buy a car. The next thing you discover, you keep dreaming of cars all the time. You discover, what is going on? I see myself driving a car and I'm planning to buy a car. Which car should I buy? So those dreams are not from God. They are not from Satan. It's just your mind. Because that is your desire. You are working in the bank. Most times you see yourself in the bank working, cashing out. You don't know what is going on. Soulish dreams. Because of activities, your desire, your wants are being expressed in these dreams. I think I will stop here for now. We'll talk again very soon. God bless you.